this. Fairmont, Sandwiches. That's how we shop it. Forever on vacation. Family. The whole time. If you're exploited, it's more successful to worship God and put God first. And just put God first at all times, no matter what. It's a referral for all their. You have the most powerful on your side. God is. I'm working right now. Happy birthday, Grandpa. I love you, Grandpa. My grandpa lives in Vegas. He owns a hotel in Vegas. I'm doing hotel blogging. Blessed. I love my family. Thank you to all my network who has the most respect. Look how pretty it is here. I could get married here. This is my favorite spot. It looks like I'm in a dream. Holistic healthcare. Not over an hour of sitting or standing for more than an hour for the rest of my life. Nothing but love. Rose oil. That's what I want. Amazon fashion. Faith, hope, and love. Hotel blogging. Grounding. Once upon a time, there was a fairy princess. You can make your own money. Such a beautiful view. Get hitched. Look at the naked lady. Look how pretty it is. Millennials die for no reason because they have to be paid. It's a false occult for them to party promote or be a prostitute. But they don't have any choice. They have no money or they'd be homeless. If they're paid according to the law, it's the difference between saving their lives or not. And it's all over the world. Otherwise, it's mass genocide with people in sales who don't have family support or who don't have family. They need 15 to 40 to 80 for life with a place to live and food included because they're exploited by prostitutes who would be homeless. The brothel never stops working until they die. They work when they're sick. and they can't get out of prostitution, working minimum wage. It's because of what it pays, and it's also because they're too sick. They go to school, they go to grad school, but they're too sick from working, even if they're not a prostitute. It's because they need holistic health care. It attacks their digestive system and their reproductive system. The manual labor alone. It truly is Nazi Germany, and it kills millennials. Say a prayer so that no one believes a false occult stepping on people, agreeing with killing the innocent millennials. They're exploited by a brothel with brothel investments for stem cell. They want to trick the parents to think a lie, to think that they didn't work, and to expect for them to be gainfully employed and kick them out. And when they don't have family support, they're homeless maybe their whole lives, working a minimum wage job. And it's just the fact that they could run out of money. And it's an unrealistic expectation out of their control. They trick the parents into thinking they could be gainfully employed when they're too sick, when they would need preventative medicine to heal, and they can't. They pick them up at the mental asylum and they kill them for stem cell, for a flesh-eating disorder, because it's a brothel who gets away with it by tricking their family to cut them off financially. They also pick them up for the hotels, either one, and threaten them. It's the most important thing. You show them your support and you believe in their calling, and you know that they would never be gainfully employed their whole life, and they would always have a place to live with a lot of family support. If you have a roof above your head, you should always offer one to the millennials and believe they're a celebrity media marketing assistant for you to help you. They're more successful because they didn't get naked one-on-one alone in hotel rooms for A-list actors. Never assume anything about their calling. You can't play God for their life because it's an unrealistic expectation out of their control. And all over the world, they need money with their families and babies in order to live. We're saying a prayer for all the millennials so that they're paid, because it's their health and it's their kids. They have the highest security with FBI doctors and lawyers outside of a brothel who protect them. But please do your part to support the millennials and take the side of the oppressed. Not having the money can kill them. They're too sick, and they need to be paid all over the world in order to survive. They're cut off from an Amish society, not believing in Jesus for their calling, when they have a savant calling their whole life going to the best heaven. Billionaires who run the world with the United Nations are suing. Billionaires and politicians in the U.S. are suing Jewish companies to do their part to pay. It's $80,000 for every day they were exploited by the brothel, times 2, because we're so sorry it took so long. And it's taken 20 years. It's like Yemen for the Millennial Sales Network, because they run out of money and they can't work minimum wage. If you believe in slavery, it's a spirit of the Antichrist, and it threatens to have the mark of the beast for human slaves believing in a minimum wage job endlessly. Real life Nazis run slave trade. Do your best to protect them and believe they get to heal, to stop manual labor at 10 years and have preventative medicine for $150,000, to have $15,000 a year for their whole life, living at their family's house for their whole life if they need to. It's grandparents from the Great Depression and baby boomers and their kids. But God blesses the innocent ones, and God blesses the church and wants to help all these innocent millennials be rescued from party promoting and from prostitution and have condos. But we need your support, because Britney's more successful than the agents, than the 20-year agents who party promoted. She's more successful than 20-year producers and A-list billionaires at the club.